watching closely. It's time for aTn.aTTaX versus Vatang.
Oh, baby Carbon Finn, I am so pumped up for this. Remember, aTn.aTTaX was 1 star away from that perfect war yesterday against Existence, and then Vatang did put up a perfect war. This best of 2 format is sure to bring out the best in our clans.
Absolutely. Both these clans are capable of putting up those perfect wars. But here we go. We have Kilberos versus Yo-Yo23. Remember, this is a best of 2, so we're adding the total stars, total destruction between the 2 wars to see who's going to advance to the finals. And we're going to be jumping into it very quickly. But man, I am on the edge of my seat for this one.
The best of 2 format, really, like you mentioned, it's a little bit more forgiving, but it also bring out like the true skill of the players, in my opinion. Is we'll see which clan is the most consistent throughout these 2 matchups. And here we go, Kilberos is in, and it looks like we have a Zap hybrid to get us going on day 1, Carbon, our final day.
Yeah, just going in with the lightning here to go on to the Scattershot. Earthquake should help take it down. Did damage that Royal Champion on the defensive side, but decides to send in the Blimp towards that single target Inferno, and the Blimp is going to pop here. Decides, is he going to be using that rage spell? Decides not to use it here. So now hopefully the Yetis can move over and take down the Royal Champion with just a few shots.
The Royal Champion is just hanging on there. She does not go down. Did get the single target Inferno down. The Balloon Shrine its hardest, but the Royal Champion just hanging on by thread. And it looks like we got the Queen Walk starting down here at the bottom of the base, and no super wall breakers or any wall breakers on this one. So perhaps going to try to sneak this Queen in, or maybe just set the pathing and have the hybrid go right at the Town Hall.
Indeed, decides to use that poison spell with some headhunters coming out. Is he going to go with that freeze spell on the defending the header? Yes, the freeze is used to make sure the queen stays alive, and she's going to go to the outside, going to continue the walk around. And here comes the hybrid going straight for the Town Hall, but the Eagle Artillery has locked on to some of these miners now. It's going to do devastating damage, but still waiting for this king.
The king has not been deployed, but check this out, Carbon. All the troops are right there at the Town Hall. The Warden ability is going to come in to protect from that Giga Inferno and those Eagle shots, and there we go with the king. And at about 4 o'clock there, helping push that queen inward. But man, these troops have taken some heavy damage and now distracted by that Royal Champion that stayed up on the top side.
Yeah, they were distracted right there, slowed down quite a bit. And look at this, the miners are being in the core. Those storages do a lot of work by slowing them down. Queen's ability went off, takes down the single artillery, but the Eagle needs to go down next.
Eagle, Eagle is just raining in shots. That Queen's doing a great job. But here comes that Royal Champion seeking shield to help out. But man, these defenders are staying up. This is going to be a tough finish for Kilberos.
Yeah, he's trying to push his way through with a few miners into the middle of the space. Royal Champion already burned her ability, but he's still got a rage spell here, Bash.
Rage might come in. The Queen, probably the Queen, I would suspect here to finish this one off, but he doesn't have too many buildings up. The Queen's still full health. Has that Valkyrie to help clean up.
Yes, he's still got the Valkyrie and the rage spell. Is he going to just swag this rage? He should use this because it's all about...
Right now.
Yeah, he's got to use it here because we got 30 seconds. You want to speed it up as quick as possible. But I guess he's going to want to save onto it and not use it. He's going to go swag in the rage.
Oh, man, you would think he would get that in there just to make sure time isn't an issue. But Kilberos gets us started with a 3-star. That attack looked grim there in the core, but he's able to get through and finish that base off nicely.
Yeah, he did. Now can aTn.aTTaX answer this attack? Because their defenses have been stellar. So many defensive 2-stars we've seen from aTn.aTTaX. The first one here in the finals gets tripled. Let's see if Boom coming in. He was the one attacker in the previous war that held aTn.aTTaX from getting that perfect war. Let's see if he can turn the fortune and get the 3-star here.
This is an interesting attack. I don't think we've seen this at all during this World Championships thus far. We have a P.E.K.K.A. Bow Bat. So P.E.K.K.A.'s bowlers and 5 bat spells looking to charge right into this base, and perhaps a blimp towards that Town Hall. be interesting. How do you think he's going to get to the Town Hall starting on the opposite side here, Carbon?
Yeah, he does have that Stone Slammer selected. He can always change it up, but this defending king might be a little annoying for this. Nope, he decides to drop these P.E.K.K.A.s, and all of a sudden, the Warden is going to retarget and help assist. Remember, that Grand Warden is an assist hero where he'll move to go where the P.E.K.K.A.s, the boulders, where the main army is. Well, let's see. The king is coming around. The single is towards the bottom side here. Does lock in some of the barbarians. Not this king, but here comes that push into the middle.
The jump spell is down, which will give access right into the middle. We still have a rage, and that battle blimp does come in here. Finally switches over, and we'll see that Warden's ability likely used to keep that blimp alive, hopefully all the way to the Town Hall. There we go. Warden's ability is popped, and it's on its way, Carbon.
It is, but I'm trying to look at where his troops went. But I don't see, though, yet the P.E.K.K.A.s or bowlers, they're all gone. The Town Hall should be hopefully going down. It does from the Sneaky Gops, and Dragon drops the bats here on the scatter shot, but he's lost that push through. Let's see if these bats can help clear up the rest of this base.
The bows are on ground through here, so they're not going to target the bats, and the World Champion's going to distract this Wizard Tower. He has 3 freezes. This is actually looking really nice for the bats if he can keep the defenses distracted.
Yeah, the biggest threat now is that Wizard Tower up top. He does have 3 freezes. He uses one on the single to keep that queen alive. 2 more freezes for the Wiz Tower. Potentially the top side queen comes around. The bats are moving through, Bash.
These bats are doing work. Carbon Finn, check them out. First freeze spell goes in. He still has that other freeze. This is surely going to be a triple. The P.E.K.K.A. Bow Bat, a unique attack, getting the 3-star for aTn.
Wow, Boom coming in with the answer. Wasn't looking too good when those P.E.K.K.A.s and boulders died super quick, but they got the value they needed. Those bats cleared almost half the base, it seemed like. Boom coming in. That is a triple from each side. What a way to start this war off here, Banks.
Absolutely incredible start to day 3 of the World Championships. I mean, oh ye of little faith. Did we really think that Boom wasn't about to get that triple? Even though all those troops went down, he still had enough for the back end. Absolutely incredible attack from both of our Vatang and aTn.aTTaX players, Bash.
That was an incredible read on the base. Realizing all 4 of those bows were on ground, the bats would move through there without any issue, and those bat spells did so much work through that base. But now it's going to be up to Warning from Vatang to respond and look for another 3-star, and we're going with this P.E.K.K.A. Yeti Smash yet again. This is becoming a favorite of these clans in the World Championships.
It is, and I like how he used that balloons there to help take down the air defense, which also now this blimp was able to help move in, takes out the Eagle Artillery, pulls out that Clan Castle, which has super minions. And the big thing is those super minions got a few of those shots off, so hopefully he doesn't do too much damage to this queen. Remember, we've seen a lot of times, not just in these raids, but raids all over the place where the super minions have cost and taken out those queens super early and caused raids to fail.
The super minions are going down, however, right here, a really interesting blimp right there. The single and the bow did take some damage, but they're still up here. It'll be interesting to see how he deals with that on the back end. But here we go, Carbon. All the P.E.K.K.A.s, Yetis, and bowlers moving right in towards the Town Hall.
Moves straight in with that Grand Warden. Pops the ability and protects the bowlers and Yetis into the middle. And luckily, since he's already dealt with the Clan Castle, he won't be slowed down here. Gonna move into the double scatter shot with 1 jump spell. King pops his ability, but hopefully, oh wait, did the wall break open the wall? It doesn't look like it got sprung.
Oh no, the wall breaker didn't quite get in there, so he's going to be forced to use that jump spell to move these troops through, and there's a double layer of walls defending to that next scatter shot. This is going to be a tough finish here for Warning.
He needs to push this way. Still has the Royal Champion with 2 freezes left to use. The Queen will clear out that multi-target Inferno here as they move up and around. The scatter shot is now distracted. Is this the time to drop his champion? He needs to get as much value from her as possible.
With that single being up, he's got to be really precise on where he puts in this Royal Champion, making those final preparations. But look at this scatter shot. The healers are doing their best to keep this Queen and P.E.K.K.A. alive, but they are taking mass amounts of damage. Carbon Finn, I'm really worried about this attack.
Yeah, let's see. That Queen still got her ability. Gonna have to pop it pretty soon here. Doesn't have much health. That Grand Warden gonna do so much work. Pops that auto ability from the Queen. Now the Royal Champion is going towards the scatter shot, but that scatter shot took out those healers, which is huge. Pops the ability, takes out the Archer Tower, but it's just with that single target Inferno, it doesn't look like he's gonna have enough.
He's got that one freeze, but I think you're right here, Carbon. Not going to have enough with that bow beating away. Oh, no, the Royal Champion goes down, and with the King only up, man, that Queen's going to go down really shortly with no health. This one's going to be a high percentage attack, but a 2-star for Vatang.
Yeah, this is gonna just be the defense right here. The Queen will get picked off by the Expo right there. But remember, you're trying to get as much percentage as possible because it's the best of 2. There will be 2 wars. This is the first one right here. Warning finishes with the 92% 2-star. Vatang's last war, they did get that perfect war against Nishan Dance. This is everything's on the line. You kind of wipe the slate clean from everything that already happened. And this is the war that you have to focus on.
That's right, Carbon. We're going to have Ass coming in next, and he can put his squad up. But with the best of 2 format, yes, winning that first war is going to feel great, but ultimately it's going to come down to the performance over the 2 wars, as we're going to add that star total and the percentage total together, and that total will give us our winner to move on to that grand final. Ass is coming in now with a Laloon attack. Look at all those free spells.
Yeah, he did use the lightning to take out 3 Expos here. Finding this Tesla farm nice and early, which also found some of the skeleton traps that popped. So as long as this wall wrecker can push its way through towards this town hall, it does have a poison to help clear whatever comes out of the clan castle.
The wall wrecker is not really a super commonly used siege machine. However, we see it in attacks like this where it's just going to go right in and get a path of destruction to the town hall. And I like this move from Ast, setting it up perfectly for the Lalo. But here we go with the clan castle troops. It looks like we got a bunch of archers, we got some goblins, we got a headhunter. We got like 4 headhunters in there, Carbon.
We do. Oh, he uses the freeze. Beautiful use, identification of the headhunters that went away from the poison towards that king. But now this queen is stepping up straight for this town hall. This is looking really good. These 2 ice golems, hopefully they can get another freeze off, protect the queen's ability. Yes, it does protect that queen's ability, which is going to come up huge. She can get through a little bit further in the space here.
I like the use of 3 ice golems in that wall wrecker just to make sure that the queen got enough value going in towards that town hall. Now we get that royal champion working on the left-hand side, but she is locked onto by the single, looking to get this air defense down, but it's going to be too grim for her. And here we go with the balloon starting at the 3 o'clock.
Coming in, moving his way straight around. He does have 4 headhunters. Can use. They're going to move straight to the Royal Champion and the Queen down south. There is a multi down there, so you have to be very careful on the way you deploy. But the Hounds are distracting the Scattershy. Moving in. Some of the balloons move their way to the Ground Expo up top, which is pulling the Grand Warden.
Oh no! Warden, get back with the big pack of balloons! We do have the headhunters down there taking out the queen, but if these balloons can't get back together, it's going to be trouble with the tornado trap spinning around now!
The multi-target Inferno down south is still standing, does decide to freeze that scatter shot. The balloons need to get to the multi down south at 6 o'clock. It should, yes, the multi goes down.
It finally drops, but that scatter has done some work. We have that air defense picking off these balloons one by one, and this is not going to be what Ass was looking for. He's going to finish up with percentage and a 2-star. Everything stuck on storages with 30 seconds remaining. Man, that one just fizzled out. Those balloons going up towards that ground bow really hurt things, Carbon.
Yeah, with Vatang's 92% attack, that unfortunately didn't triple. This one is going to fall less than that, which now means Vatang is going to have the advantage here right now. But Ash is trying to get as much percentage as possible. And this is looking like the lowest one that they've gotten all here in the World Finals.
Man, the pressure of the finals here, the semifinals rather. Oh man, a 78% 2-star. We're all knotted up on stars 5-5, but look at the percentage difference. We'll have to see if Vatang can take advantage and push their lead even further.
Exactly. Warning from Vatang provided a slight opening for aTn.aTTaX to come in and secure a triple to go ahead. However, aTn.aTTaX just didn't quite grab that opportunity with both hands, and Ast unfortunately came in with a mid-range 2-star. So Vatang ahead after 2 attacks apiece.
Yes, Vatang looking strong here, but now Lancelot deciding to go with the Super Witches. This is one of the slower attacks. Let's see if he can get that momentum. Remember, you do use the lightning, and you got to do a very quick Warden walk if you could use that Warden, because you don't have much time. Decides to use the Barbarian right here. Why a Barbarian? Maybe testing to find if there is a Tesla farm. But that Grand Warden clearing some of this, and he's going to charge his way straight towards this Town Hall bash.
There are a lot of storages over here, which may slow him down, so he gets stuck right there on that Dark Elixir storage. We may see these witches come in early, and I think that's exactly what he's preparing for. Gonna use that king to funnel out the top, and here we go with the Super Witches spawning up those big boys. Big boys gonna bounce through the middle here, Carbon.
Deciding to use that jump spell, making his way towards the Town Hall. The Lava Hound does decide to come out here from the defending CC. Headhunters moving towards the Grand Warden, but clears them really easily. But these Super Witches have no problem. They do pop that Hound, hopefully clear it, but the big boys activate the Town Hall.
Oh no, that Town Hall gonna deal massive damage, and it's still standing. The big boys are trying to get it down, and the big boys fall. Oh no, here come the wall breakers jumping over the walls and pushing into the middle. Can they get the wall break?
What?
They do. Check that out, Carbon.
Look at that. The wall breakers taking a jump spell, going to the deeper inside that base. Lancelot, beautifully planned wall breakers. You don't see that all too often. Went straight to the middle. Did not need to take another jump spell. Now deciding to go with the Royal Champion up top of finding the Tussle Farm and the ground skeletons.
So many defenses up there to slow down that Royal Champion. If she can get to the scatter and get it down, it's going to be massive. But that bad boy is trapped up. She's finally going to work her way through it. But here we go. We still have big boys, or Super Witches and big boys in the core with the Queen here, Carbon.
We do still have that Eagle Artillery standing here. The Queen's got her ability. One freeze left. Royal Champion already burned her ability, and down she goes. Decides to drop the Wizard. Let's say we can probably drop it up top there to help remove some of the buildings. But this Queen, what is she going for on the outside? She needs to get to this Eagle as quick as possible.
Nothing targeting the Eagle, and that's going to be devastating as it is targeting now onto those Super Witches. There is a couple of healers up there, not the full set of 4 that he begun with, but those healers are going to try their best to keep these Super Witches alive, and the Super Witches making the smart play and opening up this Eagle compartment. If they can get that open before the Queen, that'll be massive.
Yes, they do. The Queen still goes for the wall. What is she doing here? Goes for this air defense. She needs to make her way to the Eagle. Some of the Super Witches do, because the Eagle locked onto this Warden. But down it goes, and just not going to have enough here, it looks like. Queen's ability will do work with the free spell. It's going to be a time fail.
Man, devastation for Lancelot here. He had enough to get through, but the time being the ultimate factor with those Super Witches all getting taken out there. The Queen beating through 2 walls there at the end, and it's just not going to work out. But another really high percentage 2-star.
Wow.
The time fail is devastating here, Carbon.
97% 2-star there from Lancelot. We talked about it when the raid started. When you're coming in with the Super Witches, you have to be super quick with the Grand Warden drop. We were seeing the Lava Hound. It did a lot of work by slowing the Super Witches down, and that's what happened. He needed the time, but man, what a use case of those wall breakers taking the jump spell, and he only dropped 3 of them. Remember, with the Warden ability and Rage, you only need 1 of those wall breakers raged up to open the wall.
Could have perhaps came in very useful a little later into the raid, but a very unique approach there. Now we're going to have the response for Yo-Yo23, known for his balloon attacks, but we're taking it back to the ground with another P.E.K.K.A. smash, this time with lightning spells.
Yeah, going back to the ground here. Let's see if Yo-Yo23 can do it. He is known for his air attacks, but switching it up because maybe Vatang has changed their bases to try to guard against air. We saw one of the previous attacks that in Boom's attack, when he came in with the Yeti Bobat, there was a ton of air skellies on the base, which really defends well against the air attacks. And the super wall break opened the corner there. Hopefully, the tornado trap is on the outside as well.
Tornado Trap is triggered, and that Super Wall Breaker got a little bit of an opening, not the one he was looking for, so that should push everything right up the middle. With that Siege Barracks coming on the top side, he'll have nice access to the core.
Yeah, he should be able to move his way straight in. The balloons pull 2 Seeking Air Mines with another Super Wall Break coming in just after the fact there opens up that compartment. Now the Queen can help step in, going towards this Town Hall, and does have 1 jump into the middle.
Ooh, I like that. That's a really good play there. That jump's going to be able to open up most of the rest of the base. Check this out. With the Town Hall getting ready to fall, these troops are going to move deeper into the core.
They do. Look at the jump spell placement, pushing them directly where he wants. Didn't connect to the top scatter shot section because he wanted to keep those boulders moving a little bit further down south. The Queen is walking around. Minion over towards 3 o'clock and help with the cleanup of the Queen. Going and defending now onto the enemy King, which now the Royal Champ's coming through. And this is looking really good for Yo-Yo.
I like how this is shaping up. Royal Champion going to take down that scatter shot. Queen pops her ability to take down the other scatter shot. With the Royal Champion still having her ability and not too many defenses remaining, you have to be happy if you're Yo-Yo 23 with how this is remaining. Although those troops did fade pretty quickly in the core, Carbon.
They did, but the Royal Champion still has ability and a freeze spell. The Queen's still moving around here with some Yetis and a bunch of witches on the outside moving around. This is going to be another 3-star from aTn.aTTaX, which is huge. They're going to be able to step up and now take the star advantage over Vatang.
Remember, guys, it comes down to stars first and then percentage and the off chance of a double tie on stars and percentage, it comes down to time. But Yo-Yo 23 gets the job done, gets that 3-star response to put his team in front. That's exactly what aTn.aTTaX needed, Banks.
Yes, aTn.aTTaX were briefly on the back foot there after a 77% 2-star, but due to Vatang only securing 2 2-stars in their last 2 attacks, Yo-Yo 23 has put aTn.aTTaX ahead by 1 star. An incredible performance. We have 2 attacks left from both of our clans, and we're going to see who will come out of this first semi-final ahead.
Yeah, we're going to have to see because aTn.aTTaX with that 1-star advantage. Now Young Hung going to try to take down the MVP from aTn.aTTaX Vale. Can he do it? Vatang really needs this answer here. Decides to go in with the Zap Lalo. Not going to lightning that clan castle because he does decide to go in with that poison spell. Is he going to go? Well, he could go and take out the Eagle in the middle. Could reach both of these sweepers if he wants here.
Interesting choice here. Check this out. He's got 7 but no Quake, so he's going to take down the Queen instead, Carbon Fen.
Yeah.
He gets the Queen and those bows right there, setting up really, really nicely. Great read on the base, seeing that he could get massive value and that Archer Queen taken out early.
Yeah, setting it up right here. It does have a wall wrecker. Look at this. So it looks like he wants this Royal Champion to clear some of this towards the right side. And this is going to be an epic charge going all the way towards this Town Hall. This wall wrecker needs to move in. Is he? Oh, wait, the King. He's locked on by... he's going to have to use that free spell, unfortunately. Going to hopefully move his way in. This wall wrecker goes. Will pull out this clan castle here.
I think that freeze may have been ready anyways. If that single would have locked onto the wall wrecker, perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe he was ready for that. But poison spell goes down on the clan castle. The Queen will be able to reach over the walls and take out the clan castle. But check this out. That clan castle deal massive damage to the King here.
Yeah, indeed it did. The Ice Golem is freezing this Town Hall. Now they're actually going to activate the Town Hall, finding some of these small bombs here near the edge. Queen should be able to hopefully move. Pops her ability. She can reach the sweeper here and now starts the Lalo. This is looking really strong.
I like that open here for Young Hung. He's going to go ahead and run that Lalo from the bottom portion, working up. And look at this path that he's got. He's got a great straight line through. If he can keep these balloons nice and tight, he should have a good path for a 3-star. But check out that Royal Champion popping the Hound right there.
Yeah, the Royal Champion, my biggest threat is going to be a bunch of red air bombs by the Seagull Artillery in the middle. So there's no air defense. Yep, there's a few. This is going to hurt some of these balloons. They don't have too much health. Hopefully don't take too much damage. More red air bombs popping up. Oh no, they're going towards the Eagle. Come on, they got to backtrack all the way to 2 Wizard Towers with 1 haste left here and more red air bombs.
Oh no, these troops are taking so much damage. Can they hang on here and get this one finished off? It's going to be a close finish for Young Hung of Vatang.
He's pushing his way through with that single target inferno, moves his way towards the Wizard Tower. 2 balloons that potentially drop somewhere, maybe on the top side. Yes, the Tesla's up there.
The Tesla going down. Oh my goodness, Garmin, I'm so nervous about this attack. He's got a herd of minions and lava pups to finish this off. The Archer Tower's only going to attack 1 at a time. I think he's got enough to get this done. It's going to be the 3-star response for Vatang. Just what they needed.
He is answering with the triple with 25 seconds left on the clock. gets that 3-star. Wow, what an attack. Decides to take out the queen. Didn't want to take out that eagle artillery in the middle. We've got the celebrations running through. What an award ability. They did backtrack towards the eagle artillery, but he was patient, hung on to that final haste spell, used it at the perfect time to get his way through. Great attack, taking down Volley's base right there.
That was beautiful. Good read on the base there, Carbon Fan. Identifying potential red bomb spots, and they were everywhere you called. That was very, very good calls here, but it's going to be on Valet from aTn.aTTaX to push that lead back. Remember, they were up a star coming into this attack, so if he can keep the 3-star response, aTn will be even further ahead. And we got Zap Dragons here, 6 lightning spells, we got Earthquakes, and he's just going all around here, weakening up that single target Inferno so this world champion can dive in and take it out on her own.
We are seeing that ability going off here, taking out a bunch of value. Decides to go with 3 super minions as well. Can this Royal Champion take out the Tesla? Does require 2 shots, 1 and 2. Down goes the Tesla, but does pull out the Lava Hound, defending, which is going to be unfortunate. Now the King and Queen will have to get stuck on it.
He does a great job pulling that Lava Hound away, but you're right, Carbon. As soon as he puts that King and Queen in to help funnel his attack, that Lava Hound's going to come back over and perhaps distract the Dragons. Hopefully he can get through the Town Hall and some of these heavy defenses before that happens. Tornado Trap spinning, and here comes the Stone Slammers. They get to the Town Hall.
Yeah, the Dragons with that warden ability take the Town Hall down. They do survive. The timing was perfect. Now the King and Queen are going to be potential. Wait, not deploying the Queen. So as long as this Hound stayed, does decide to go with the Queen there, so she will get stuck on this Hound, unfortunately.
The Hound will be popped, but check this out in the core. We have a lot of Dragons, a lot of Balloons still remaining. We have a freeze spell. That Royal Champion's going to go down, and it's really going to come down to this bottom compartment. We have that Scatter Shot and Air Defense doing some massive work to the Dragons.
We do decide to go with that free spell onto the single target Inferno. If that single goes down, just requires the heroes to run around the outside. No, the single doesn't. The Dragon is picked off right there. The Grand Warden's going to help take down this air defense. It's going to come down to the pathing. He's got a Valkyrie to use and 1 balloon. I don't know where he wants to deploy this because that single target Inferno, hopefully he can go down. He has quite a bit of time, Bash.
He's got plenty of time, but not a lot left here. Let's be honest, Carbon. No spells. Time for days. He has the King and Queen's ability. It's just going to be trying to kind of push that King away. Oh no, with the enemy King popping that Queen's ability, that's going to be devastating.
It is. Decides to pop that King ability here as the Dragons are coming around. They're going to move their way towards the single target Inferno. Is the King locked down by the single? It looks like it might be. Single needs to go down. It does. Oh!
Perfect! The King gets a single down. Valet's still alive. The Dragon's gonna push through, and this is gonna be the response from aTn.aTTaX. I can't believe it, Carbon.
He's coming in here. The King timed the ability there. Luckily was able to take down that single target Inferno and has just enough to get that 3-star to add another one to the board for alternate attacks. Man, keep it going, Banks. We have a great one here.
Yes, this train of 3 stars just keeps on coming. Vatang with some extremely high percentage 2 stars, but it's alternate attacks with 3 triples on the board that lead by that 1 star, Bash.
Valet pumped up, and he should be perfect. King's ability right there, Carbon. That single was weakened down, and the King's ability was just enough to get through. It's going to be on Diff. Remember, best of 2, so even if they technically lose this war, they are not out of it. We'll have to see the second war a little bit later, but you don't want to fall too far behind going into that second war.
Absolutely. Vatang has the percentage advantage right now, so if they get a triple, alternate attacks can still win or even tie it up with a 2-star, and it comes down, like you said, to the best of 2. There will be another war between these teams here that will be added together, but we're seeing Diff coming in with the Zap Lalo again. We're seeing the lightning not going to be used on this Clan Castle because he's got 2 poisons, so he decides to use it here onto the Scatter Shot right there where the Queen is also located. And here comes some sneaky goblins, I should say. Maybe charge his way towards the Eagle that is kind of towards the outside of this base here.
Man, this is working. I was trying to evaluate everything that went down there from that lightning spell. You got that Grand Warden Pestle. He's setting up really nicely and using those sneaky goblins to get a good little charge in here with the heroes. Bowler's bouncing. And we'll see how this develops as the Queen comes in. It looks like you're right, Kirby. He's going to go right in towards that Eagle Artillery. King's ability to push through.
He is. Is he going to save onto these 2 poisons for the Lalo portion of this raid? Or is he going to send the Royal Champion towards it and pull out this Clan Castle? That is a risky hit here, but he's going for it. This is the World Finals. These players are taking the risk, and they know hopefully it'll pay off for him.
It's all on the line here in the semifinal matchup. We need big attacks here for Vatang. Already trailing a little bit aTn, so you want to end strong in War 1 out of 2. And here we go, Carbon Fin. Here comes that Royal Champion at the top portion of the base. That Ice Golem pops to freeze the defending Royal Champion.
Yeah, and can she grab this multi-target Inferno? That's going to be some great value here. Pops the ability. Locks on, and this multi should go down with another shot. Come on! Oh, yes! The multi goes down. Now we can start the Lalo Bash.
That was so nice.
Wow.
Really getting that down. And you're right. He's just going to deal with the Clan Castle on the fly here. He did bring 2 poisons, but the Headhunters will get poisoned and taken down with the poison. And we got a nice run because there may have been a Hound in there, and the Hound is not going to come out with an air raid here.
Indeed, the Lava Pups are going to activate this Town Hall. Luckily, it's just the Hound there. Pops the Grand Warden ability. He's going to fly his way around. Remember, that scatter shot that is over the top side of the base is damaged from the Royal Champion shield there. So as long as he can have just enough loons to make it there, it's not going to be too big of a threat. But hopefully he can keep this momentum through. Has 1 more freeze and a haste bash.
Hasting these balloons through the middle of this base. Not too many defenses remaining, just the Wizard Tower and that scatter you spoke to. That Seeking Shield took on nearly half the damage on it. Free spell goes down, and Diff is gonna get the rest. Oh no, the bow! Wait a second!
Come back! Balloons, go to that scatter! Warden, help take it down. Doesn't have much health. Come on, Warden! Yes, take it down. The balloons moving up. The air defense up top is gonna go down. The dragon gonna help. And Dip, but the question is time. We got 21 seconds left here, Bash.
I thought I jinxed it, Carbon. That ground bow pulled everything aside. He's fine on time. Dip gonna get the 3-star. Oh, man. I thought I jinxed Dip right there, but he gets that 3-star response. aTn, it's on you to finish War 1 strong. 13 stars, 97.8 average destruction for Vatang. An impressive performance.
Yeah, alternate attacks, man, they're going to have to get a triple just to take the lead because we're looking at the replay and Diff coming in, going towards that back end scatter shot. It was looking risky, but luckily that Stone Slammer popped at the right time to help finish this one off. But now it comes down to this. If alternate attacks get any 2-star, they will be in the disadvantage because Vatang will have the percentage here. And we're going to see now if alternate attacks, if Linnaid can come in. He is known for the hybrid. Is that what he's going to go in? And yes, he's going in with the classic hybrid attack, something he is known for. Part of alternate attacks here.
And he's shaping up for an epic Queen charge here. 3 super wall breakers. This seems to be a favorite of a lot of these Queen chargers. People that love to get that Queen far into the base use 3 super wall breakers to make sure you get that Queen exactly where you need to for mass amounts of value. And here we go, King setting the funnel on the bottom side, and then we had a Yeti over there on the left-hand side. The Queen should go right in towards the scatter.
Yeah, the Queen's going to move her way straight in. For everyone that is just joining or watching, remember, this is a best of 2, so we add the 2 wars. This is the first war here, so even if he doesn't triple, they will still have a chance in war number 2. But it comes down with this Queen charge starting straight into the scatter shot, and the defending King does use that super wall break and gets through. The Rage luckily sped it up quite a bit here, Bash.
The King is now locked onto the Queen, however, but with it, it went down quickly. Oh, there was a Headhunter in there. I was wondering why it looked like it was poisoned. There was a Headhunter right there in front of the Queen. He's going to take down the defending Queen, and without compartment open, Linnaid is well on his way with this epic Queen charge.
The Queen is unfortunately forced to pop her ability there, but she is going to step up. She can now reach that scatter shot. Look at that. Decides to freeze up the Eagle Artillery because it did lock onto the healers, which is huge. Because then it would have been 1 shot away from a red air bomb to take them down. That could come back to help him so much later in the raid. Let's see. But the Hybrid's moving towards the Town Hall here, Bash.
The Hybrid's right in at the Town Hall, but the Queen was able to disperse of that Clan Castle like it was nothing. Scattershot's going to go down. We got the Warden's ability through this Town Hall, and Linnaid is looking strong with this Hybrid charge, soaring right on through this base. Oh, I love it.
It's moving its way through. The Eagle did lock onto the Royal Champion. Gets her ability off right there. Is she going to go down? Quite a bit of defense is on her. Yes, she does go down, but one heal left for the Miners and Hogs moving towards the Eagle Artillery. This is looking really strong. It looks like Linnae might just have enough to answer for alternate attacks here.
That Queen is hanging on. She'll help finish off the back end of this base, and we got plenty of cleanup troops. We still have a super wall breaker. We do get this tornado trap, but I think the tornado trap's a little too late here as the Queen finishes off that Warden pedestal, and Linnae's gonna have a 3-star for aTn.aTTaX, Carbon
Linnae coming in here to give alternate attacks a 14-star performance to give them the advantage over Vatang. Look at that. What a war from alternate attacks in game 1. Banks, this is incredible.
What a way to kick off Sunday's finals. Linnae committed a lot of spells to that Queen Walk, but it definitely turned out to be the correct call. Obviously, if Vatang, in the way that it stands right now, if they manage to get back that additional star in the second war, then we could be looking at percentage, and Vatang have extremely high percentage, Bash.
They put up a really nice performance here with a 97.8 average destruction. Just fell just a little bit short on Lanzlata's time fail with the 97. So you're right, if they can somehow hold on defense and get that extra star back, they could be right back in this. But let's be honest, aTn is known for their defensive builds.
Yes, the base builders from alternate attacks have been incredible, and they've really stood up the tests.